Hello and welcome to Katie Bell Physiotherapy and Wellness. Today I'm going to be taking you through a few of my favourite Pilates moves and also bringing together some release work and combining exercises to really help you bring together your Pilates practice. There's just a few pieces of equipment that you'll need for today, and don't worry if you don't have any sort of proper kind of physio or Pilates equipment. I've got some options here for you if you don't have those. Now we are going to start with some release, so you do need a tennis ball or a spiky ball or maybe even a foam roller. You can do some of the release we're going to do with that instead. I've got myself just a little strip of TheraBand. If you don't have a TheraBand, what you can do is either get yourself 2 small weights or a couple of cans or a couple of water bottles, and I'll show you how to use either one or both of them together to do the exercises that we're doing today. So, popping your equipment aside, I'm going to grab my spiky ball. I'm going to start with some release into my feet. So I'm going to place the ball underneath the arch of the foot. I'm just going to roll from the toes towards the heel, not putting too much pressure down, just a moderate amount of pressure. Now, of course, because this is your home workout, I want you to work at an intensity that feels safe and appropriate for you. So if at any point you don't feel happy with any of the exercises, or you feel like you need to change them or stop them, just skip that exercise, choose the lower modification, and if you're having any significant problems, feel free to contact us at the studio. So we're going to continue doing these little rolls here from the toes to the heel, and as you see I'm going a little bit slower as my foot goes forward, and that's because I'm putting that pressure in, and it's almost like I'm trying to kind of smooth out all of that soft tissue underneath my foot. Now I'm going to pop my heel down onto the floor, and I'm only stepping back so you can see what my foot is doing. You can stand in a position that works for you, and you can see how the ball is just below the base of my toes. Keeping my heel where it is, I'm just going to windscreen wiper, so I'm just sort of waving with my foot, keeping my heel on the floor and just rolling the ball into that front part of the arch. And this is a great way of just starting to not only release the soft tissue, but you'll notice how your ankle is getting a bit of mobility here as the foot rolls over and back with the ball. Okay, let's do 2 more here. And then I'm going to roll the ball into the back of the heel, popping the toes down and doing exactly the same again. Windscreen wipering. This is giving that release now to the back part of that arch where the connective tissue attaches into the heel. And it also gives a little bit of a change to the mobility at the ankle. So just left and right. And working, if you find there's anywhere that's a bit sticky and tight, feel free maybe to hold there or maybe change the directions. It's up to you. Just go with what's feeling right for you. Okay, last little 10 seconds there. So if you want to swap and go back to any of the ones we've done to work on a bit more, feel free to do that now. Last one, and when you're ready, let's release. So hopefully you're ready. That right foot should feel nice and released. I'm going to swap onto my left foot here now, rolling the ball from the toes to the heel. So massaging all the way through. And again, you're looking for that almost like smoothing action, taking it from the base of the toes to the heel, opening up the sole of the foot, coming through the inner arch, through the middle of the foot, working through all of it. Okay, let's bring ourselves here so the heel comes down onto the floor. So I'll show you from the front now. So my heel's on the floor and then I'm just rolling my foot left and right, massaging the ball underneath the base of the toes. And as I do this, I can feel it almost kind of going over the base of each toe, and I feel the foot itself is sort of arching and curling over the ball. Okay, let's move our weight forwards, bringing the heel onto the ball now. Toes are onto the floor, and then I'm wiggling that ankle left and right. If you have got any injuries around the toes or the heels and this is catching, feel free to stay in the centre here, maybe just circling the ball. This just gives a similar effect in terms of massage, but what it does give is that nice mobility into the ankle as well. Okay, let's do 1 more there. And when you're ready, let's release off. So already your feet and your ankles should feel much more awake and alert and free, and that is also going to change just the way you stand. So if you're always short on time, always do your feet. Let's come down onto the mat. I'm going to do some release into the hips. So lay down on your left hand side, let's place the ball between that pointy bone at the front of the pelvis and the bone at the side of your thigh, so the hip bone there. I'm just going to have a little wiggle, working into this sort of soft gully between those 2 bony points, and I'm looking for where feels tight for me. So you might find it's a little bit tighter here at front, which means you'd look more like this, leaning forwards, or you might find it's right in the middle, or all the way back. Pick one of those areas now, and then have a little wiggle up and down the mat. Again, if you prefer to, you might like to do this in standing against the wall. If you can't lay in this position, or your shoulder won't support you, or if you're maybe later on in your pregnancy, you might prefer to come into standing, just so that you're not actually kind of having to be in this reclined position. Still really effective. Okay, hold it there onto that pressure point there, and then just see if you can just let this leg go floppy out to the side, and then bring it back in, and then floppy out to the side. Now, if you are more forward, you might need to bring that top leg over the top, and then lift and lower from there. Just anchor this stabilising foot to wherever feels supportive for you. Let's do 2 more here. Really getting that hip mobilised and ready to activate. Okay, when you're ready, I'm going to move these cows out of the way. I'm going to come and lay onto my back. Now I'm still staying, we're working through this left hand side. So I'm going to come and roll onto my back, and I'm going to move the ball now between my ribs and my pelvis. So I'm in this soft gap of my waist, very close to my spine, and I'm just a little wiggle of my hips left and right. You can do this against the wall again. Just place the ball below your ribs, above your pelvis, and you're not going over the spine, but you're just nudging up to that muscular gully that runs up and down each side of the spine. So massaging into it, feeling just that little kind of gentle pressure. This shouldn't feel uncomfortable. If we're thinking about if we're thinking about release work, we should feel like a deep work, but not a sharpness. So we're thinking a traffic light system. If I took the ball out and laid here, that'll be a green. I don't feel anything, it's very nice and wafty and relaxing. If I've got the ball in and I'm massaging into an area that feels like a deep massage, it should feel like an amber, like, yeah, this is pressure, I can feel this is definitely doing some massage release work here, but it's not catching my breath. If you are doing this and you're like, oh, this is agonising and unbearable, ease off. Lift the hips up a little bit more. Or come and do it against the wall where you can titrate that pressure just a little bit more. Okay, last little wiggle there. And when you're ready, I'm now going to take the ball, either in standing or laying down, and I'm going to pop the ball behind my shoulder. So I've got it between, so if I'm rolling over slightly, I've got my shoulder blade here. So the ball is inside that shoulder blade, between my shoulder blade and my spine. And I'm just going to position myself. I'm going to have a little wriggle around until I find a tight point between my shoulder blade and my spine. I'm going to stay there, and I'm just going to start reaching my hand up and down, or side to side, maybe even circles. Have a little play around with this. If it feels too intense laying down, feel free to come up into standing and do it against the wall. Or you may prefer just to use the ball on the very top of the shoulder if that feels better for you. But if you have got any problems around the neck, if you are pregnant, please avoid the ball on the very, very top of the shoulder here. So any acute neck problems, any pregnancy, so if you're pregnant or anything like that, don't put the ball straight onto the top of the shoulders. For different reasons, we avoid those. Okay, last one. And when you're ready, you stay where you are and just swap the ball to the other side. I'm going to roll over and go the other side. So I'm going to work on my right hand side now, and we're going to repeat all of that in reverse. So I'm going to move the ball over to the opposite shoulder now. So I roll over, pop the shoulder the ball between my shoulder blade and the spine, and then I have a little wriggle around until I find a point that maybe feels tight and tender, and I start moving my arm. So that movement of the shoulder blade, whether you're standing or laying or sitting, whichever version you're doing, this is moving that shoulder blade, which is then for moving the muscles that you're releasing. And that in itself is a way of actually getting the muscles to release in the directions you need them. So if we stay here, we can work into it and it can be quite nice. But actually, if we release it, if you've got a tight shoulder and you're struggling to reach overhead, doing the release with an overhead reach, maybe even supported, you're actually going to start releasing for what you need it to do. So we start getting more specific about what we're trying to achieve with our Pilates practice. Last two, either reach or circles. And then when you're ready, let's move that ball now into the lower back. So I'm into the lower back and waist. I'm lifting my hips off by pushing my heels into the floor, and I'm sweeping my hips left and right. We should be definitely in that amber zone, working hard, feeling a bit of tenderness with that release, but it shouldn't be too breathtaking, it shouldn't be painful or kind of resistance that you kind of feel like you're bracing yourself off of the ball. Okay, last little bit there. Make sure you move the ball around that whole entire area, right up to the ribs, all the way down to the pelvis. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's roll over onto our side, popping the ball between that bony points here at the front of the pelvis and the side of the hip. So I'm rolling onto that side, popping the ball in, and then having a wriggle around. How does it feel at the back of the hip? And if I bring myself forwards and have a little wriggle there, how does it feel there? So I'm massaging into the areas that I feel are tighter on me, or I feel I need to work on a bit more. And I'm looking for, again, that intensity, but it shouldn't be unbearable. I should be able to hold a conversation with you. I should be able to breathe. Okay, just wriggle around there and then find that point that feels tight. Stay there and let's let that flop down and back in. Release down and back in. You're just letting this leg be quite soft and passive, like it's being taken along with the action rather than it working hard. Okay, last 2, last 1, lovely, and when you're ready, let's release the ball. So I'm going to get rid of that now. Now, what you can do, if you found any of those really tight or really uncomfortable, maybe try, if you were laying down at the end of the session, to go and try them against the wall, or maybe even just rolling the ball up with your hand on the shoulders. Laying down can have a very different experience with release to standing up. Okay, so we're going to come up into standing, and this is where you might need a little bit of your equipment, so either your TheraBand or your cans or your weights, small weights or water bottles. Now we're going to come up into standing, and I'm just going to pop my TheraBand around my neck. I'm going to come and use that in a bit. I have also got those cans there which I might use later. I'm just going to set my feet hip distance apart into the floor, and then I'm just imagining my feet are grounding down, the spine is growing tall, almost like I'm being gently stretched by a long elastic band. Simple. There you go. So when you're ready, let's fold the hands up and then open and close those hands. Exhale out, inhale, close. Now dumb waiter, which is the exercise we're doing now, is a classic Pilates exercise. It's an exercise which helps to unpick the upper body, and for a lot of people this is probably one of the first Pilates exercises you learn, and it can feel very familiar, and sometimes we can get a bit over familiar with this. So I want you to think about lengthening through your fingertips, and imagine you're holding 2 pieces of paper, one underneath each armpit, and you're just gently holding it. You don't want to crumple that piece of paper, you just don't want to let it drop. Exhale out, inhale, return. You should feel the work around the back of the shoulders, and after we've just done that release work, those shoulders should feel nice and awake. Try not to overly squeeze and force those hands back, just nudge into the end of the movement, gently squeezing the shoulders and release. Now exhale, let's go up onto the toes, and then back down into the whole of the foot. Exhale up, inhale, release. Exhale up. Now one of the reasons I love this exercise is, one, it's really simple for you to remember. It's called dumb waiter. You just imagine that you're handing out a few drinks or nibbles or something like that. But also when we add in the heel raise, it brings so many elements. You're challenging your balance, you're challenging your coordination, but you're most importantly unpicking your posture. So if you tend to sit a lot, imagine how this would unpick that posture. You've got the shoulder blades squeezing, you've got the glutes firing, you've got the calves activated. So we're getting this whole entire back line switching on and just gently working with each other. Okay, one more here and relax down. So already your shoulders, your glutes, your hamstrings and your calves should be waking up ready for our next exercise. So I want you to grab your TheraBand and pop it around the back of your chest. So sort of mid to lower ribs. And I'm just going to hold on to my band and we're going to do exactly what we did before. So I'm going to go out and in, out and in. Now if you're not pregnant and you haven't got a hernia or any irritation or problems around your chest, you might like to cross your band over, if that feels comfortable, and then do your open and close from here. Exhale out, inhale, return. And when you feel ready to, you can add your heel raises back in. This is just going to give you a little bit more resistance into those shoulders. Now you'll notice as I'm going up and down that my ankles are stacking over my toes. And I'm just imagining that I'm holding a balloon here. 2 more, and 1. Okay, if you have got the band crossed over, I want you to release that and now drop your band here onto the back of your legs. Exhale, press forward with straight arms and then release back down. Press forward and down. So we're pressing long through the arms, keeping the shoulder blades just softly drawing together and the collarbones are long. As we do this, if I swap to a side angle, I'm making sure that I'm not hinging backwards to make this happen. I keep long from my spine, remember that ground down into toes, long up into the crown and head, and I connect into my core as I feel my arms press forwards. Okay, we're going to challenge our core a little bit more. Hold it here, just release your left hand and back on. Left hand, right hand and back on. Left hand, back on. Right hand. Now keep going in this little chopping action, making sure as you do it that your shoulders aren't starting to roll forwards. Imagine you are offering those hands forwards, stretching long through those fingertips. Last one. Hold it there, long through the collarbones. 3, 2, 1, and release. And give those shoulders a nice roll. Well done. So, if you haven't got your TheraBand, what we're going to do is we're going to switch our exercise slightly. And if you don't have a TheraBand, this is still going to work for you. It's just going to feel very slightly different to how I'm prompting. So grab yourself your weights or your cans of beans or whatever it is, and I want you just to come and you're going to hold your band, if you've got a TheraBand, and you're just going to pull the band slightly tight. If you're doing this with weights, all you're going to do is just rest them in your hands and then just take your hands slightly apart. So your hands should be wider than your body, and all we're going to do is with everybody holding onto your band or on your weights, you're going to lift those hands up and then bring them back down. And you'll notice as my arms come up, my hands still stay slightly out and my elbows are staying stuck in line with my shoulders. So I'm not coming up and winging those arms out. I sweep forwards and back down. Exhale, sweep forwards. And back down. Exhale. Now you'll notice if you've got the band, how you're having to work a little bit harder to keep the hands in that position. Keep going as you are. Okay. Now we're going to change our position slightly. So we're going to come up in these little robot hands. When you get to here now, turn your palms and reach your hands out into a V for a chest stretch. As you do this, make sure you're rolling your shoulders open. Then come back down into your robot. Up we go. Now twist to your chest stretch. Rotate those arms back in and fold. Sweep and reach. Fold. So my palms are up. Then I twist and turn my palms facing out. Let me show you from the side. So I come up, then open, fold back through the elbows. So the twist, the rotation at the arms is the key to this. We're not poking the chin out, we're keeping that lovely long spine position. We're really thinking about the elbows leading that movement. Exhale up. Inhale, return. Exhale up. Inhale, return. Okay, we're going to change this slightly again. So this time as you come down, it's your robot hands. Turn your palms again and push your arms straight behind you for your breaststroke prep. Drawing those shoulder blades together. Come through, up, reach to your chest stretch. Roll the hands back in. Now take them down and back. Back to palms up. Reach up to chest stretch. Rolling back through. Sweeping back. Let's do that again. So we come from our little robot up, reaching palms facing forwards for our chest stretch. Roll back in and then switch facing up. If this feels too confusing, I want you to go from a chest stretch back to a breaststroke prep. Whichever version you're doing, at the top and the bottom of the movement, just make sure these collarbones are staying nice and long. Let's do one more, all the way to the top. I'm going to come back to my robot, and then I'm going to switch into my breaststroke prep, and then roll back to my robot. Well done. That's one definitely for the brain as well as the body. But a fantastic way of training the shoulders. We're going to change this very, very slightly now, and we're going to go into a spine twist. Now, if you've got your TheraBand, I want you to drop your TheraBand so it goes nice and long. I'm going to step my TheraBand underneath my left foot here, and I'm going to hold on to my TheraBand. If you don't have a TheraBand, just grab your weight or your weights and hold it here just like we're doing. I want you to hold it predominantly in your left hand, so your back hand, and you're going to support it. You'll understand in a second why. So I'm starting with my feet just hip distance apart, long spine, grounding down into those feet. Hands just in front of my heart. Exhale, I'm going to twist to that side and then back to the centre. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, coming back through. So as I twist, I'm trying to keep the movement focused into my spine. Exhale to rotate. Inhale to return. As I do this as well, I'm focusing on the work coming here into my tummy. As we meet resistance with rotation in the body, it's tempting to start arching and leaning to kind of get a little bit further back. So imagine yourself almost connecting down in these ribs. Exhale, twist. Inhale, return. Exhale, twist. Inhale, return. Exhale, twist. Now, if you feel confident that you're keeping your pelvis nice and still and it's just your chest moving, I want you to take this right leg now and just step it back. So we're now in a step stance. You can see how my feet are still pointing forwards. I'm just slightly narrower than hip distance. You can go wider if you feel wobbly. You don't have to have this really, really big, but I want you to be in a slightly staggered position. So rather than from this position now, weight just even between those legs. Let's twist over towards the left and back in. Exhale, twist. Now as I do this, I'm thinking about still grounding into my feet and growing tall into my spine, which is going to help me not compensate and swoosh through my hips. I'm going to keep long through the body. And again. Now if you feel happy to, you might like to progress by taking this into an arm opener. So taking my hands off my chest now is going to mean I'm going to have to work harder through my core. Start there. And if you're happy to, this left arm now is going to reach behind me as I rotate, and then I'm going to rotate it back in. So I go behind and back in. Now this should be working in the back of the shoulder blade and the core and the abs. I shouldn't feel it in my neck or into my lower back. I'm just going to shift position for you for a second so you can see what I'm talking about. So I come here and I reach just on the diagonal. I'm not really rotating and arching with my back. So rotate, reach, come back through. Now if you've got any problems with your neck or your core, or you've got a diastasis, it might be too much for you to reach this band out. So it might be that you keep both hands on the band and you just reach them with you and just keep it in a nice controlled range. You want to think about the hardest thing you can do really well. That's the level I want you working at. Okay, last one. Great, okay, stay where you are with that band underneath that left leg. Take your right leg a little bit wider. So this time we're going to go into a squat. So you're going to squat down and back up. So still keeping this band here. Now to make it easier, you can plant this band here onto your chest, and that actually will give you a little bit more connection. If you want to make it harder, you keep the band out in front of you, connecting those shoulders nice and long through those collarbones so you're open and soft through the chest. Okay, we're going to add our spine twist the other way now. So we squat down. As we come up, we land those legs nice and straight and then twist. So squat down and twist. And I want you to think about coming twist forward. It's almost like you're trying to push something down and away to the front corner of your mat. That's it. And again, if you want to, stretch those arms out now. I want you to think about reaching forwards. So last time we thought about reaching backwards, this time we're thinking about reaching forwards. And we're doing this little combination to complement the different directions that our muscles work in our tummy. So our oblique muscles. Exhale up. And again. So I want you to find that pelvic floor and core squeeze at the bottom of your squat, and then breathe out as you come up. It's like you're lifting and pressing away. Last one. And when you're ready, let's come back in. Let's walk those feet out and we're going to swap to the second side. So grab your TheraBand, pop it now underneath this right leg, popping the band into your hand here. Feet parallel again, and when you're ready, let's take ourselves into our little twist. So we exhale, twist, inhale, return. Exhale, twist, inhale, return. So we're just thinking about this nice long length through the body again. Imagine your feet are being pulled down into the floor, almost like they're trying to grow little roots and sort of suction themselves into the mat. And at the same time, you've got this lovely softness and length through the crown of the head. Should we step this left leg back now? So if you feel happy with your movement, see how you feel inside, see where you want to step that leg, stepping it to where you feel happy to. When you're ready, exhale, twisting to the right and back to the centre. Now, one of the reasons I love bringing people into a step stance for rotation is that actually it's a bit of an exaggeration of our walking action. So as you step forwards and you're rocking through here with your body, you actually do get a bit of a twist. It's not as much this, it's just a little twist. If you're tight or you've not got the stability, then actually we lose that and we tend to arch the back. So ground down through those feet, twist, twist. Okay, so our right arm is going to be our lead arm. So let's take our hands off our chest now if we feel happy to. Exhale and twist. Exhale, twist. Lovely. Keep the feet pushing into the floor. Keep the head floating into the air. Well done. You ready to reach this back arm? When you're ready, right arm off it goes. Reach behind and back in. Exhale, reach behind. Back in. Exhale. So it's the chest, the arm and reach. Chest, arm, reach. Imagine it like a ripple going through your body, like a chain reaction. Go on, ground down into those feet. Last one here. When you're ready, step those feet nice and wide to your squat position. Okay, so we're going off to the left-hand side now. So hold the hands in front of the body. If you want a little bit more support, bring the hands onto the chest or the tummy. So the same if you've got a weight, exactly the same movement. So we're going to start by just squatting down and coming back up. I want you to imagine you've got a chair behind you. You're going to think about sitting down on it. So you're just going to perch your bottom onto that seat and then you're going to stand up again. Okay, let's add the twist in. So on your next one, when you come up into standing, we're going to go round to the side and then back in. Round to the side, back in. Now, if you feel happy to, you can release that arm. If you want more support, keep both hands on the band. So we're leading with that left arm. So we're going forwards and in. So we're not trying to go too far. It's almost like I'm trying to put it here, forwards over the front of my mat. Exhale from the bottom of the movement. Let's do two more. Last one. And when you're ready, come and step back in. Fantastic. Okay, give those shoulders a nice little roll. We're going to take our arms just through some release movements, so mobility movements just to soften it off. So you might, like me, if you don't want to bend down to the floor again, just pop your TheraBand up around your neck, pop your weights aside, and we take our feet out into a nice wide stance. Toes are pointing to the corners of the room as is comfortable for you. And we're going to start with this left hand. We're going to sweep it up and over, taking a long reach. Hold it there for a breath in. Breathe out, bend the knees, sweep all the way down to the middle, and then roll back up again. Let's go to the opposite side. So leading with that right hand, over you go. Hold for the breath in. Breathe out, bend through the knees and melt down to the floor. Now, if you don't like that little twisting action at the bottom, this time you can go across, hold it for the breath in, and then just come straight back up again. So it's up to you. So let's lead with that left hand. Over we go. Hold it for the breath in. So we'll wiggle without your knee bend. Let's come back out the movement. One more time each way. So you might come across and then add in that knee bend. It's up to you. Or you might do it without. Okay, well done. So hopefully your body's feeling a little bit reset and those shoulders have softened, had a little break. We're going to bring our TheraBand or weight back in. Okay, I'm going to come facing sideways. Now I'm going to use my right leg first of all. And I'm going to step the band forwards onto it, and I'm going to take hold of the band here with my hand. If I'm doing this the weight, still the same leg position, it's just that you've got the weight in the hand and the band isn't underneath the foot. Okay, so I'm going to have my weight here, mainly in my front leg. So about 80% of my weight in my front leg here. But even in my front leg, I've got more weight in my heel than my toes. So see if you can find that position for me now. Long through that spine and still feeling grounded into the feet and long through the crown of the head. Let's start here with our row. So we exhale, slide the elbow back, inhale down, exhale back, inhale down. So you should see as I come up here, I make this little triangle window here with my arm, and then I can let go. Exhale up, inhale down. Well done. So you may find that this forward lean position is too much for you if you've got any back problems. If this is the case or you feel too wobbly, bring a chair in front of you, step this foot in slightly and just bend both knees for me, making sure that you can really find your lower back neutral and then continue with the movement. Okay, so on your next one, either with or without your support in front, hold your elbow here just beyond your body and let's extend that elbow and back in. Exhale and release. So we're starting to look for a little squeeze through the back of the arm. So working those muscles running from the elbow into the shoulder. As I extend my elbow, pushing my hand back and keeping my chest open and my neck nice and long. I've got this softness, even though I feel like I'm working hard, my body looks relaxed and at ease. Okay, on your next one, keep your arm straight, keep it long and just lower a little bit to your hip and then straight back again. Hip and slice back. Hip, slice back. As we do this, we're keeping the collarbone long, the shoulder blade is sliding towards the spine. 2 more. Maybe you've got the option to get rid of that weight. Okay, I'm going to come back to this sort of row position and I'm going to have a go at tapping my back leg in and out. In and out. Now as I do this, I want to make sure I'm feeling the work all around this right hip and glute. I don't feel it in my kneecap, I'm not feeling it in my big toe joint, I've got the weight in the back of my foot, I can feel my glutes switching on. You might, if it's a problem for your knees, you might prefer to stand up, and a little tap back, stand up, a little tap back. But I want you to hinge at the hip, I want the work to be in the bottom. Okay, so those are your 2 options, depending which level you're working on. Okay, 3, 2, land your leg behind you, stay here, row this arm on, long spine, are you ready? I want you to flick your heel to your bottom, flick, flick. Now if this is too much for you to hold, I want you to come up into standing, stay here and just do flicks from here. So this is a version of our hamstring tantrums, or one leg kick, as it gets called in Pilates. So we go kick, kick, kick. Really good work here, you've got the shoulders switching on, the glutes switching on, the hamstrings switching on. So again, we're mirroring what we did with just that little warm-up exercise with our dumbwaiter. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and when you're ready, step in, release that band, give those shoulders a nice roll. Brilliant, I love that combination. It really uses those teams of muscles all the way across the body. So you just need to swap sides now, bringing your band underneath the opposite foot. So stepping your left foot onto your band now, stepping that right foot behind. Remember, you've got the option to do this with a chair or a wall in front of you. I'm just going to take hold of my band. I'm going to step myself into that hinge position. So as I do that and I hinge, so I'm just leaning forward, as I hinge, I get my weight into my heels. Have a go at that. Move your weight forwards and backwards for me. See how that weight changes. See where you can get that catch point. Where can you feel your glutes switch on in that movement? So I feel it there. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to connect with my core, long spine, and I'm going to start rowing with that hand. So there, I can feel my glutes are waking up. They're working. There's an activation there. I can feel that working a little bit down into my hamstrings. But you shouldn't feel any over-gripping in your foot or in your toes. So try and keep them nice and soft and relaxed. You may even need to lift your toes up and imagine you're just peeling them out onto the mat. Exhale back, inhale, release. Okay, on your next one, hold that elbow just behind you. Check you've got these ribs in a good position. And now slice the elbow back. So we extend that arm, kicking that hand behind you, and release. Well done. 2 more. Hold it there. Now you've got the long arm chop. Chop. And as I chop backwards, I'm keeping my collarbone open. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Slicing back through the little finger. Squeezing into those shoulder blades. Now, is your working leg still awake in those glutes, or have they switched off? On your next one, we're going to row this arm up. Stay here now. Tap your right leg in and out. So this left leg, this front leg, you should be feeling it all in your glutes. All down into the very top of the leg, but all at the back of the leg. You don't feel it pinching in your groin or in your kneecap. Okay, 2 more here. Just a little tap back. I'm not stepping. On your next one here, can you go to your flick? And flick. And flick. Go on. Imagine you're trying to pop a balloon on your bottom. Flick. 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 Well done. 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Okay. Give those legs a nice little shake, and we're going to pop our band aside for now. Now you might like to take a couple of roll downs just to release off after those exercises. So in your own time, let's come and stand at the ends of our mat. Nice and tall here. Exhale, let's peel down through the spine, dangling with those arms and that head. All the way down towards the floor, taking a lovely breath in, and then exhaling all the way back up again. Nice and tall. And again, exhale, peeling down. At the bottom of the movement, hold it there for a breath in. And then exhale, rolling back up again. Hopefully after that work you've just done, you might notice how your hamstrings or your glutes are just firing off a little bit more of your roll downs. Okay, on your next one, we're going to hold it in a roll down if that's safe for you to do. Hanging out at the bottom there, just let the jaw and the neck and the shoulders soften. And just take your elbows into your hands and just rock yourself gently side to side. Just let the lower back soften, releasing joint by joint. If this doesn't feel okay for you, engage that core, roll back up and do some hip sways left and right. Okay, let's come back to centre, planting that weight into the feet, and then roll up in your own time, all the way up into standing. Okay, on your next one, I want you to hang out there for your nice stretch, and then come down onto your mat, and we're going to do some mobility before we get into the next part of our class. So exhale, rolling down in your own time, heavy head, heavy arms, draping your body down towards the floor, holding for a breath in. And as you breathe out, let's walk ourselves down onto our mat, stepping our hands out towards the edge of our mat. I'm going to start by just gently rolling my pelvis forwards and backwards, just trying to find some softness in my lower back. When you find the neutral, try just wagging the tail left and right, just releasing the lower back. Not a particularly big movement, but it's just a good way just to take out any extra tension in the spine. Okay, so I'm going to now walk my hands away from me, bowing my chest down towards the floor, stretching my fingertips out long and lifting my hips up high. If you need to, and you don't like this position, you might prefer to take your elbows wide to take the pressure out the shoulders and the neck, and just let your heart drape down towards the floor. So holding here just for 2 more breath cycles, reaching nice and softly but long through those fingertips, like you're stretching the arms like an elastic band. As you breathe out on your next breath cycle, engage your pelvic floor a little bit more and let yourself fall down into a shell stretch if your knees are okay with that. Looping the hands behind your back, holding onto the hand or the wrist, And just letting the arms weigh down into the spine. Allow yourself to round over your legs, letting your forehead come in contact with the floor. If that doesn't feel okay, your joints don't like it, just rest forwards onto your elbows and tuck your tailbone in so that your spine can round. We're creating a nice reverse of our puppy. So we're complementing our extension with our flexion of our spine, so our forwards and backwards movement. On your next out breath, release your spine, slide your hands forwards. Imagine you've lost something underneath your sofa and you're stretching your fingers all the way under, trying to reach to the far side. Lifting those hips up high, letting the chest come down low, opening up the back. On your next out breath, just peel yourself back, either into that little lifted shell stretch, or come all the way back, reaching your hands behind you and resting here into your shell stretch one more time. So 2 complementing movements to mobilise the spine. And when you're ready, let's come into our hands and knees position. And in this position here, what we're going to do is we're going to do some work to now activate that line in the spine. So we've given our spine mobility forwards and backwards. Now we're going to work to stabilise that forwards and backwards movement so that we can rotate. So let's first of all just start with our leg slides. So keeping the spine nice and still, alternating sides. Just slide your toes to the end of your mat and then slide them back in again. Exhale, slide, inhale, return. As I do this, I'm thinking about stretching my leg as long as I can without losing my spine position. So I don't overstretch so much that I slump my hips to one side. I keep them nice and level. So we're just starting to wake up those deep spinal muscles, even though we can't feel them working particularly hard. This is a nice activation exercise. Okay, come back to your hands and knees position. What we're going to do is we're going to use our left hand, and I'm going to bring my hand here to the side of my head. So if you can see underneath my mat, I look like this, so in my salute position. So, hand coming to the side of the head. Exhale, I'm going to rotate and look towards you. Inhale, back down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Now as I do this, my hips are staying stacked over my knees. I'm trying to keep a nice lift out of my right shoulder. So I'm not slumped down here. It's like I'm trying to push the mat away, keeping my lower back in neutral. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lovely. Now hopefully what you'll be feeling is a twist in the upper to mid back rather than a grip in the lower back. So if that is the case for you, I want you just to do halfway lifts, not going quite so high. Now to progress this, let's extend our right leg away, so opposite leg and arm now. My right leg is reaching, my toes are just light on the floor, and I'm going to twist again. So I'm challenging my stability furthermore. So this isn't for you if you feel that you are getting any symptoms in your back. If you've got any problems in your toes, you might like to tuck your toes under instead. But I want you to think about the right leg being light. And we're really using that upper back. Okay, 2 more here. Last one. And when you're ready, come back down. Slide your fingertips out to puppy stretch. Take 3 breath cycles here. And on your 3rd breath, slide yourself either into your little high shell stretch, little lifted shell stretch, or all the way back, letting the spine round the other way. Just releasing off any tension around the spine. After that 3rd breath, let's bring ourselves back to hands and knees. And we're going to swap now, and we're going to take that right hand to our head. And we're going to rotate away and rotate back down. Exhale, lifting through the collarbones. Let the elbow just move with you. Pushing your left palm into the floor. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hips are over knees. Spine is long. I'm pushing my palm into the floor. I feel my core connect. I'm using my out breath to rotate. 2 more. Now, you've got the option here to add in the leg reach. So extending your left leg out. When you're ready, let's go into our second set. Remember, you shouldn't be feeling any pain across your lower back. There should be work into your mid to upper back, and it should be work into your shoulder. So when you're ready. And again. I want you to imagine as you're rotating that somebody's coming and lifting your lower tummy, your lower ribs and your tummy up with you. So it's almost like there's a helium balloon underneath you. And it's lifting you up into the movement. We don't want to extend into the spine. Just a nice rotation to complement those rotations we were doing with your TheraBand. 2 more. Last one. And when you're ready, release. Stretching those hands forwards into your puppy stretch. Oh, let go of the breath. 3 breath cycles here. Letting the chest open. Letting the shoulders stretch. And then swapping back down into a shell stretch, wrapping the hands around the back, or staying in that lifted shell stretch with your tailbone tucking and your head draping. Well done. When you're ready, come back up into sitting. And this time, we're just going to take a little breather before we come back down to the mat. So if you do want a drink of water, I'd grab that now. We don't need any equipment for the next part of the workout. We are going to be going down onto our elbows again. So if you do like a little bit of support or cushion, you might like to grab a cushion, pop that underneath your elbows. And we're going to start into our modified or our full planks. Excuse me, but what I want you to do, instead of going for your parallel, you're going to cross those arms over in a Cossack position. So we're not going to be in parallel, we're going to be in Cossack. And we're going to be doing some rotations. So see how you get on with this. So, and you ready? We're going to come back onto our fronts. And we're going to come down onto those elbows. And we're going to be in our plank position. So you might be in your modified plank. And I'd encourage you to bring your feet up and squeeze your heels together. And you'll find that brings your glutes in, which helps you get that lovely connection all the way through the body. Alternatively, you could be in your full plank position. What we're going to do now is we're going to roll over onto our right arm and release ourselves into our side plank, okay? You can bring your hand up into the air or up into your hip, or if you're feeling a bit unsteady to start with, first couple, keep your hand down, but if you can, get your hand up so we've got this side position. And then you're going to come back into your plank position and swap to the other side. Now, usually a lot of people find this slightly easier in full plank, so I'm going to do it down here modified to talk you through it. So as I said, bring your heels together, squeeze your heels so your glutes are switching on. So your knees should be together and your heels are together, so you're squeezing. Now let's roll off onto our right shoulder, take your feet with you behind. Here, hold, 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 hold. And when you're ready, back through again. Rolling at the same time, at the time that seems okay for you. Exhale to twist, inhale to hold, and exhale to come through. That's it. Well done. So, if you want to, come to the position that works for you and do one more time each side. Okay, when you're ready, back to your plank position, release out and take yourself to your shell stretch for a moment's rest. Okay, so a lot of people find this transition very difficult. And we're going to go through it again for you just to help you get going. And then I'm going to take you into a little sequence of it to flow. If at any point you think it's too much, just come back to the level we've been doing. Or if in doubt, do some side planks on one side and then switch to the other side if you don't like the twisting or the rotating or your knees or your ankles or toes or anything like that. Absolutely fine. But if you can, give it a go. I've got a few variations for you. So when you're ready, let's get back into it. down into your plank position of choice. Let's bring your arms into your Cossack position. Roll off onto your right side and hold. Hold it here for the breath in. Breathe out all the way through and switch if you can. And again. So you might be down on your knees. You might be here in your full plank position. You can hold any of these positions for as long as you feel you want to. So you might like to stay forwards in your plank position for a little bit longer, just to recover yourself before you go back out into this rotated position again. And again. Okay, so anytime you need to rest, you go for it. You stop, listen to your body. Now if you can, on your next side plank, we're going to change this. So we're going to come over into our side plank. If you can you come to your start? Hold it there. That's it, well done. And then all the way through and stop. And again. Through and stop. Through and stop. Okay, 2 more times. Last one. And when you're ready, come to your plank position and have a rest. It's a pretty tough exercise. We are, of course, going to do it again. And this time I'm going to show you the kneeling version. So anybody who's doing the kneeling version, if you didn't quite work out your version, I'm going to show you that version now. Okay, so when you're ready, your plank position of choice. Coming down, I'm going to come to the knees this time. So I'm still keeping my legs and my heels squeezed together. I've got my arms in my Cossack position. I'm going to roll to the right hand side here, and my top leg goes out nice and straight. I bring my heels back together and I roll through and repeat. I want to try, as I come into my little star plank, that I'm not drooped down here. Lift, 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 lift. And again. Let's do 2 more here. Last one. Okay, stay in your plank version you're doing. So you might be here, you might be in the top full plank. I want to tap this top leg down and up, down and up. Go on, down and up. 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch to the other side. You've got the choice to come and lay down your side and do lift and lower. That's absolutely perfect. So roll over, whichever level you're doing, tap up and down. So you might be in full plank, you might be in modified, or you may be laid down on your side. 3, 2, 1, fold in and push back for your shell stretch. Well done. Now, take a breath. I know we're ramping it up here. If at any point you think, too much, Emily, as I said, you can do just side planks. You can do practicing your plank activation. You might like to even go back to some of that release work we were doing at the beginning and join back in when you're ready. Now, if you have got a TheraBand, I want you to grab that and all I've done is just tied it up enough to make a little sort of cloth. If you don't have a TheraBand with you, use your t-shirt, or grab a tea towel, or it might even I just want you something small and light that you can use. It's literally just a prompt for you. And we're going to do something called Toy Soldier. Army Soldier, not Toy Soldier. Toy Soldier's insane. So Army Soldier. It's a really great rehab exercise for core activation and shoulder stability. If you are not happy in a plank position, feel free to do this in hands and knees in this 4-point kneeling position. So if you're pregnant, or you're early in your postnatal recovery, you don't want to do a plank, you've had enough of those side planks, then feel free to come into a 4-point position. If you have shoulder problems or neck problems and you've done enough and you're fatiguing your shoulder, come to hands and knees. Do exactly the same as we're doing, but just do it in that position. So, picking your 4-point kneeling, so your hands and knees position, your modified plank or your full plank, I want you to come to that version now. So again, if you're down into your plank position, where it's modified or full, we are going to have our hands still in our Cossack position. So taking your little band or your t-shirt, whatever, I just want you to place it here onto your back. Okay, so in that position there now, I'm going to show you leading with my left hand. I'm going to take hold of my little cloth here. I'm going to hold it here at my hip, like my gun is in my holster. And then I'm going to reach it forwards like I'm going to take aim. And then I'm going to pop it back onto my back and swap. So, full plank position. Right arm now, I'm going to take hold. My gun is in my holster. I'm going to reach it forwards like I'm taking aim. I'm looking forwards. And then I release it and swap. So, take your gun, place it in the holster. Reach it forwards, take aim. And then place it back. Take hold of your gun. Place it in your holster. Take it out, take aim. And place it onto your back. One more time each side. So take hold to the holster. Take aim. Place it back. Last time, take hold to your holster. Take aim. And release. Well done. Take yourself into your shell stretch. And take 3 nice big breaths. You might prefer your hands behind your back or outstretched, a bit like your puppy stretch. Last breath here. And when you're ready, walk yourself up. Well done, everybody. It's quite a challenge for the core, the strength, the stability, and you can see how you can easily take that up or down to challenge yourself as is appropriate. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to come over onto our backs and we're going to do a little bridge series. So, in your own time, come and lay on your back. Now, if you can't lay on your back, you might like to do a version of this standing against the wall in a little squat. So go into a wall squat with me and follow exactly what we're doing. So in this position here, feet are stepped up towards the hips. I'm going to roll my pelvis forwards and backwards, finding the softness of the position for my lower back. Once you've found that soft neutral, exhale, let's peel and lift up. Hold for a breath in, and then breathe out and roll down. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, roll back down again. Now for any reason you don't round the spine, you don't flex it, feel free just to do your hip lift and lower. 2 more of your regular bridge. Now on your next one, we're going to come up to the top, hold it here. Now imagine you're pushing your feet into the floor and pushing your knees away from you. Do you feel the difference in your legs? Can you feel a different activation around your legs and your glutes? Now make sure you're keeping your ribs and your chest soft and relaxed. Keep squashing the feet into the floor, pushing the knees away. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and peel back down again. So that activation is kind of what I'm looking for each time you do your bridge. Sometimes we get so busy thinking about the lift, we forget to activate down into the feet. So when you're ready, exhale, peel up into your bridge position, whichever you're doing, pushing the knees away, activating down into the feet. Now hold here, lift the left heel, back down, reconnect both feet. Now right heel, and back down. Left heel, back down. Right heel, back down. You might like to place a cushion or a block between your knees to help you keep that alignment of the legs. But I don't want to rush this. Often we can do this and go flip, flip, flip with the ankles. But I want you to connect those feet into the floor. Really press them down. Feel the glutes and the legs changing what they're doing. Feel them waking up. 2 more. Last one. And then peel down and take a little rest. Now, we're going to need that activation for our next exercise. If this feels too much, I want you to go back to this heel peel that we just did. I want you to take hold of your right leg. If you're in standing, you're going to stay with the exercise we did before. But holding onto this leg, we're going to exhale and we're going to really squash that foot to the floor. Come up and drive that knee away. So push, 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 push. Stay there for 3, 2, 1. Roll back down and switch. And again, press the foot down. Push the knee away from there. Go on, push, 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 push. Feel the knee, push, push, push. Squash the foot into the floor. 3, 2, 1. And peel back down again. Now, if you've got any problems of the coordination in your hamstrings and your glutes, any weakness, deficiency, this is going to be really hard. So hold onto the knee, push the foot into the floor. Go on, drive the knee away now. Push, 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 push. Drive, 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 drive. And then roll back down again and switch. Push the foot into the floor, lift up, push the knee away. Go on, push, 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 push. 3, 2, 1, back down. One more time each side. So you're either doing your heel peels or you've got these knee hugs. Go on, push, 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 push. And peel down. Last one. Peel up, push, 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 push. And then peeling down. Okay, let's keep hold of this left leg. I'm just taking hold of the back of the leg. Just gently flex and extend that knee. Feeling the leg press up towards the sky. Just taking any tension out of the back of the leg. Relaxing that foot down. Let's take the other side now. Up we come. And then extend and release. Extend, release. 2 more. And when you're ready, release down. You take those hands up above your head, interlacing the fingers, stretching those arms away. If you feel comfortable to, you might like to extend one leg or both legs down, stretching the body long, thinking about stretching through the toes and through the fingers. Now sliding one leg in at a time, bring the hands up above the chest. Let's slide and roll the knees over to the left hand side and roll the hands away to the opposite side. Taking a big deep breath in, so we've got a gentle rotation through the body. Now engage the core, roll the body and the arms the opposite way. Take a nice big deep breath in. And out, let's come back to the centre here and release those hands down. When you're ready, do come up into sitting. Well done everybody, I hope you enjoyed those exercises. You can really feel your glutes, your shoulders and your core all coordinating together. We look forward to seeing you on your mat again soon.